He repaired the village's clocks for 31 years. He knew exactly what time every family in that village went to bed, and he had used that knowledge in ways that would take investigators months to fully comprehend. There is a particular kind of horror that belongs only to small places. In a village of 400 souls, where every face is known and every routine is shared, a crime is something that happens to everyone. The village of Altenmoos, Canton Bern, Switzerland. Population 412. A place where residents never locked their doors and trusted every person they had known their entire lives, including Herbert Franz Lang, watchmaker, church elder, chairman of the village historical society, and, as investigators would discover, one of the most methodical criminals in the history of Swiss law enforcement.
Herbert Franz Lang was born on March 7, 1904, in Thun, Canton Bern. He completed his watchmaking apprenticeship and established his workshop in Altenmoos in 1932. For 31 years, he was the first person the village consulted when a clock stopped. In doing so, he accumulated an intimate knowledge of how every family organized their time, when they woke, when they slept, when the house was empty. He was scrupulously honest in his work, charged fairly, attended church every Sunday, and served on the Historical Society Committee for 19 years. He had never married and kept to himself. It was a routine inheritance audit in September 1963 that pulled the first thread. A financial anomaly, a transfer of 4,200 francs made to an unnamed recipient shortly before the death of Frau Anna Scherer, documented only by a handwritten receipt signed with the initial L. On October 14, 1963, investigators entered Lang's workshop. The workshop itself yielded nothing unusual, but the cellar, accessed through a locked door he claimed had not been used in years, changed everything. The cellar contained 47 meticulously labeled archival boxes spanning 31 years. Each box was dedicated to a single resident of Altenmoos. Each contained handwritten observation logs recording daily movements, visitors, absences, steamed open correspondence, and copied documents. In 11 boxes, investigators found financial records, will copies, and suspected forged documents. Herbert Lang had constructed a complete parallel intelligence file on the private life of every significant adult resident in the village. He had tracked their financial and emotional vulnerabilities with watchmaker's precision, using his trusted position as cover. Every clock repair was an opportunity to observe and gather information. Investigators identified 6 deaths with a specific pattern. All victims had been updating their financial affairs and had recent contact with Lang. In each file, he had noted the word abgeschlossen, closed, on the day of their death. Exhumations revealed elevated levels of digitalis in 3 cases, consistent with deliberate administration. Lang had known precisely which residents had heart conditions and had documented their medications. Herbert Lang was arrested on February 6, 1964. During interrogation, he admitted the financial irregularities, but offered only technical acknowledgement rather than genuine remorse. On the question of the deaths, he remained completely silent. The trial opened before the Canton Bern Criminal Court on September 14, 1964. On October 2nd, Lang was found guilty on 3 counts of murder, 1 count of attempted murder, and all fraud and forgery charges. He was sentenced to life imprisonment. In his sentencing remarks, presiding judge Ernst Haller stated, "The court has rarely been required to sentence a man whose crime consisted not of a single act of violence, but of a lifetime of patient, cold, deliberate exploitation of the community that sheltered him." Herbert Franz Lang died in prison in 1996 at the age of 92, never having spoken about the deaths. The village spent years processing the violation. Many families found the surveillance of their private lives even more overwhelming than the murders themselves. Criminal Inspector Hans Burkhardt later reflected, "It taught me that the most dangerous person in any community is not the stranger at the gate. It is the person who has been trusted so long, so completely, that the trust itself has become a kind of blindness." The most complete crime is not the one that goes unsolved. It is the one that goes unnoticed, because the community cannot bring itself to believe that the man they trusted most was precisely the man they should have feared. The 47 dossier boxes remain in sealed evidence storage. The clock in Lang's workshop window, stopped when investigators sealed the premises in October 1963, still shows the same time.